platform ya we nigusu a wo hwe Penax Plus ye ma ahwefo nyina akwaba edeba channel yi so na channel yi so de social media trends a ekoso na ye de bre ya hwefo ne Ghana fo nyina na ene de ensemben na ekoso wo social media ye music industry ni mu no sabre de me kan man Blacko me chere Black Sherif na trend pa wo social media ende na ni nyina ne se Black Sherif the new album be ababonte a chese album ne de baby a wo befa bia in one way or the other no obia one favorite track so now this is a 14 track album I just say utimi say do a tire ye pa ye call audio marker it is the tracker so bring for streamy pa and Ghana's Apple Music platform non so and also Black Sherif ne album ya and trendy was so now album me title the villain I never was. That is the title of the album. Just say album no cost to ye pa na enkofo bebre na ababe kasa afa album mi wa omo chire how nice the track is just a tracks network album so no is very nice now omo so upload Black Sherif talent what to me day aba abonte utimi we say the likes of Sarkodie, Sunny Badu, Bulldog, they've all come out to show their expression in one way or the other. No, Omaba Bekasa Afaho. I remember said there was a Twitter, now also was social media. Sarkodie was trying to make it known to Ghanaians and say, "Oh, that's sorry, and not just say Black Sherif album mean and not trendy wo baby. No, no, the Obenya da jepa atnase. Just say na what do album ni musukona we hu. Enyum na ni nyina was so no na." Album ni dear utimi say enkofo ani jehopa now on the album no there are lots of songs on it as I stated earlier no tracks are a album no so 14 me bobo bia say was soldier was so cause earlier no I think say Black Sherif the soldier no and started say ode ba be promoting the album me enti soldier ne there somewhere last week that soldier no trend the power chroma and the baby obefa bia soldier sa this soldier is on the villain I never was album no was so and I face so oil in my head and say another tracker and also album means so I think say we have Konongo Soldier and so and also album so Toxic Love City and so so now albums they said that made album said that made track baby edit tremono and there is this particular tracker and was so a track no making waves pa just because of the history behind that particular track no and unti and ama track no hunsem bebre aba social media chese baby a obefa social media bia no obetse track no ensem na ye pese ye be mo ya hwefo enya the juicy and the detailed story behind that particular tracker and unti baby a obefa bia and the obi a track ni ho asem. Now the first question is, what is the title of this tracker? Making waves social media say oko Twitter you get it, oko Facebook it's there, even on people's WhatsApp statuses utimi hu ho. Now the common platform people are really making use of this track TikTok. Now they said TikTok so there follow nyom says there and the media grow TikTok there and the oboa this particular track no make it really make it waves pa TikTok I just say grow. Now the story behind it is very touching and you could see say in the lyrics lyrics it says so much. They say like he sang the song from in depth of him, yes. Ofinimu nyina na oto onyom no. As he came out wholeheartedly and na ode enyom ne by track maker ho asemi. Title ne Oh Paradise. Na ashafo semede and some no breya. Ghana for Becca somewhere 2017. Yes, early 2017. That was in the month of April. No, one particular school now trend pa both on online channels and then the mainstream media. No, now omo kata particular school ne ho sempa metre kumaka Kumasi Academy Senior High School. Yes, now school year trend pa. And what was the cause of their trend? They're not so and say there was this deaf rising of death issues and na ekoso e wo school mu honom. Na say it got to a point you better say student where this student has been rushed to the hospital. Students where who come as a break they were free more and all that. Now it was very alarming. Just a chrome and even raised concerns. Parents had to rush to the school. Say omokofa omoma every school anymore because their children's life were at stake. Now it became as an issue between the school management board and then the parents na omoma ewo school anymore because the parents wanted to go for their children because they couldn't stand it or then a baby school. Now within a twinkle of an eye, it's just haphazardly and they were not getting any correct feedback. It just said this is the cause of the death or way na edi owo no eba, so they needed to get their words out of the school. But now school authorities no so it is not advisable because right now no they cannot lay hands on the exact reasoning to na students in every mu. So until they get to know say this is the cause, now omunya say way and omudi besi anoa, that way they can allow the parent to take their children home. It's that in some way kosopa, and it got to a point that we were hearing that as a death rate no akosura. Initially it was just a student that passed on that eco resist our concerns way, but before we realized almost 11 to 13 students now on my free more not just and then this issue brought up a lot of big men and then people speaking up and then showing their concerns about it, including the Ashanti regional minister as a then Ochema nanka it was the best option and na best thing ka yebemba enkra na kofie so that they can be in the care of their parent. Essence omubewo school mu a omu parents no eyom behyehyem. Now do you know all the stories that was going on no okra bakwa ewo mu ne say Black Sherif happens to be a student in that school as a then. He was in the school. Now in some way you na ekoso no na chese when him say SHS ekwa yen na me dem nka ho do, but mostly students no one way or the other no ebi munya o kanchima wo school ni ade. And it was fortunate for Black Sherif say the first love ever metra wo see so obushi odom oto odom say ten. It happened in Kumasi Academy, Metra Kumaka. A whole and a Black Sherif meeting the first love. Now issues na so concerning the death of the student. No, it was so unfortunate. Say Clementina Kunedu ne nanfufo nyina efreno a queer tag life. Yes, so we share screens no so obehu say ni phone ne da ho no oba kama say na eja Black Sherif ne first love no. Yes, that is Clementina Kunedu. Ono ho asem ababa wayo na wo hwe no screen so ono ho asem another maker. And looking at it it was unfortunate say yare no etimi eche Clementina ama ono nso efri mu. Yes, she happened to be one of the students that passed on during this year basabasa na ekoso ewo Kumaka. Na the akoba yen say she also got infected, and then we didn't know say what was the actual cause of her death, because now I find that obi e kekane de ye better see Ebola ebi so say Fred say hepatitis B and say ya really no mo bobone de bebre kwa. But until the death of Clementina now to me say nah I say ni wo na ekoka other death ni ho no ebe ma adende wild. They say obi ani abre that how can they be students school they are all losing their lives like that, It was weird. And today after several tests that were run, because they got to a point they had to take blood samples to the Noguchi Memorial Hospital for tests to be run so that they can know the actual cause of the death of students ni ewuwusano. And it came out that it was H1N1 swine flu. Yes, and cerebrospinal meningitis, and it caused the death of this student in the school. So unfortunately, Black Sherif's first love, Clementina Kunedu Metra, a queer tag life, as she was famously called by her friends, no, or no so ehokaya or a free mu. And you could see that since 2017 to 2022 has been over 5 years or 5 years, yes. They say Black Sherif Lucy in the first love. It's a although tomu first. You know, first love is very come on. It's very nice. It makes you feel like something else. It's to me who say Black Sherif was broken-hearted in 2017. And say, and then he came out to say that was the first time he was losing somebody who was very close to him. And that was the first time he shed tears as a man. Now say to me who say, Black Sherif what's not say? Na waka say the first time osu no. Oh. Now it's me who say he really felt the loss of Clementina. And uti that him say after 5 years of her demise, no, young artist Blacko has gotten over the death of the girlfriend, that's it, the late girlfriend Clementina. But the album no ever out now, Oh Paradise, no was so no. And listening to the lyrics in the song, in some you could see it was deep, like deep words. It touches a lot, yes. Personally, the song got to me, yes. It got to me. Those I mentioned my boyfriend there, but the lyrics were so touching, and then what me say, not all kai how now or really he was willing to go further with the girlfriend because fact make us know say it happened when they were in their second year metra SHS2 said they can work home and I said main corner that then SS2, yes, and it was their first term. Now I said they had more years ahead of them, now Omodebe enjoy a relationship though as a boyfriend and a girlfriend. But unfortunately, the cold hands of death laid hands on Clementina, not just say Black Sherif, sorry, so broken-hearted that he had to come out with this track among the 14 track song on the album, no, or dedicating one to the girlfriend, no. It's a pity. Yes, it's a pity. Say Black Sherif had to lose the personal person. Let me say it that way. Say ni chocho muchopa. The first love wonyano ewo Kumasi Academy Kumaka. Yes, and then the story makes us know. Say when she passed on in the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Hospital. Clementina ni wono so. And then a week after her death, the funeral, so she died at the age of 17. Yes, she died at the age of 17. Now, Usha screens the Salbe say, no, and Nana Ekoso no, no Ekoso, will crow from, yes. Crow from na a ward the Ashanti region, yes, Kumase, a ho ena, no Ekoso, and the parents, the friends, loved ones, even Ghanaians, mourned her death very well because it was so sad. Say a young girl at her age who was trying to pursue her education now or debate to me, I coming out to be a better leader in future. No, it's me losing the life within a twinkle of an eye to such a bad disease like cerebrospinal meningitis. It was painful. And now, as at this time, we all didn't know. Yes, we knew said the story was trending. We knew said this was happening in Kumasi Academy and students were dying on rampant. But now your name said this particular lady, American who was a Clementina, happens to be a girlfriend to Blacko. Now your name as at then, we didn't know she was having any relationship with Black Sherif as at and even as at then no that Black Sherif hasn't become the Black Sherif he is today and then budget is so even releasing the first album no budget is so no as at 2017 December, that was 5th December, no we didn't know say Clementina Kunedu Mecha Ekia Tag Life was Black Sherif's girlfriend as at then. And Jumne bar out, Oh Paradise, no, bar out, no, and then the revelation and the history behind and Jumne was now revealing. Say, oh, so this song actually was meant for Clementina, who was trending way back in 2017, over her death, her sad death to cerebrospinal meningitis in Kumasi Academy. See, and Jumniba out na ama say yenya fact na right say. Oh, so the song was actually for her. Into Black Sherif, though say he has gotten over the death of the girlfriend. No, we could say still na the memory of the girlfriend no that so na kumemwa enunti. Wait me at na say dedicate a whole track. That is good. A whole track to Clementina. And Ghanaians are all over social media saying, say, if this is the reason why Black Sherif came out with Oh Paradise, then is just a yareho. So it has gone way back. It has dug deep to the old story of how say Clementina had a beautiful thing going on, and all of a sudden Clementina one kai what says or and Jumni Munu Black Sherif so say Clementina I'm born in Kayempu. Just say one man or any alarming thing to show say oh medafo Blacko yambe adumen the mema cerebrospinal meningitis achimina mefrim. It was a hard blow for him. Enuntina and the 14 track album no the villain I never was no or dedicated Oh Paradise Dɛad Ex Girlfriend, stating that even though she is gone no or that so ewana kumemu as the first love.